to Great Day Live. I'm Janelle Martinez.
And I'm Allison Godlove. Thanks so much for joining us today. We got a good story to start with.
I know, I love starting with some good news, and this one happened right here in our own backyard. Take a look at this.
The internet raised $180,000 for this homeless cafe owner, and she still has no idea. This is Miss Ling, and after finding out she was homeless, I created a GoFundMe just to see what would happen, and you guys made it happen. For context, this woman wouldn't even accept the $20 tip from me, so the plan is to just walk in there and surprise her with keys to a new house, and then let her know that all her bills for the rest of her life are completely paid for.
So wasn't that a cool story? I know. So I think we both have been following this for a couple of months now. So he went to her cafe in Pinellas Park, noticed that she was homeless, sleeping at the cafe on this little like pull-out chair, basically. Her husband recently passed away. She had a stroke, so she was really falling on some tough times. So he just put it out there, wanting to see how much money he could raise, and enough to get her a house.
Which is incredible, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, so some businesses came forward, City Furniture, so it's completely furnished, stocked with food, and I just love it because I feel like, you know, so many times you see something, you're like, what can one person do?
Right.
But just put it out there.
And the power of social media, like this is why social media is fantastic. He has a following, and he was like, hey, and they trust him, they like him to say, this is something that I feel, you know, really passionately about.
Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned his name, but the influencer is Julian Becerra, and that's Miss Ling, of course. So she cooks all of the food. Oh, this is the house. So isn't it amazing?
It's so wonderful.
So she gets to live there rent-free for the rest of her life. All her bills are paid. Like I mentioned, there's even food in the fridge and the cabinet. So those are pictures of her family back in Vietnam. So they just really went all out here. So again, just some inspiration to do good today,
I hope that's something that he continues to do.
Me too.
You know, because there are other people in our community that he could probably help out and do great things for too.
Yeah, people can just donate what they can. $5, $20.
Goes a long way.
Yes, absolutely.
We love it. Yeah, very cool. Okay, we have a lot to get to today, so let's start with, it's a hot summer, but a trip to Water Street is always something cool to do. We're going to tell you about some artsy events happening at night.
And we get a sip of summer. Gigglewaters is here with some recipes that will liven up any pool party. How could they not with these two?
So speaking of summer, it's officially starting at Busch Gardens with summer nights, and it's extended hours, it's electrifying entertainment, and of course, those nighttime rides. Christine Morgan is here with us today to tell us all about the details. Good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Man, it sounds like there's a lot going on. You guys are busy.
We are so busy. Summer is really a spectacular time. I know for a lot of us in Florida, we think heat, but actually Busch Gardens is a very cool place to be in the summer.
Yes, which we love. So there's a lot of events going on. I kind of want to go through it. We are going to get a performance from Cirque Electric in just a couple of minutes. And so just tell me what that is.
Okay, so Cirque Electric is a fantastic family-friendly show, high energy. We perform it 3 times a day. It's in rehearsal now. It begins June 11th.
Okay.
World-class acts from all around the world featuring different Cirque-style skills. Today we have the fantastic Bala Brothers who are going to do some hand balancing for us.
Yes, we'll see that in just a second, so stick around for that. But then we also have things like a drone show and a beach bash.
Yes. Okay, so the drone show is really fantastic. We began drones at the park last summer. They were a hit, and we've decided to go bigger.
Okay.
We have more drones than ever before.
Okay.
We have not 1, but 2 drone shows. This first drone show right now is celebrating our 250th anniversary of our country.
Wonderful. Yeah.
So very nostalgic, a lot of really wonderful music and things that make you think about, you know, accomplishments in our country and really wonderful times. And then we're going to, beginning July 10th, we're going to do an all-new animal-focused, ride-focused drone show. Both drone shows have fireworks finales, 2 different fireworks finales after each of them. Drone shows are every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the park.
That must be awesome to
They're
see.
awesome.
Looking forward to that for sure.
Awesome.
You know, we have to talk about the nighttime rides, and then we also have to talk about Aquaglow.
Yes, Aquaglow is fantastic. So our sister park, Adventure Island, this is a wonderful event. It's exclusive. It's a separate ticket. Wonderful thing about that is it's not really crowded. It's a wonderful high energy vibe. Great music. And, you know, also if you're trying to protect your skin, going to Aquaglow, a nighttime water event, is a great way to kind of not have to worry about the sun's rays.
Yes, that is a good idea.
A great alternative.
Now, extended hours, like tell us kind of how summer works.
Yeah, so summer, what I think is wonderful about summer is you can go from day into night. We have wonderful things all day long to keep you cool and entertained at the park. We've got our Animal Tales show. We have a fun animal guest here today.
Yes, we'll see in just a second.
Fantastic presentation. We have our Beach Bash show. It's in Gwazi Plaza. all new Think Teen Beach movie, very fun atmosphere show on Gwazi Plaza. We've got Icons, which is iconic, legendary music. It's a song and dance show. We've got Rhythm of Nature, which is our iconic figure skating show. There's just so much to do. And the park really has an extensive tree canopy throughout it for shade. We have some misters, we have fans. So
don't worry about the heat, just go have fun.
I just say come in the morning, stay to the night, and have a wonderful time.
A wonderful summer. So we have the performance. We have to talk about it. Tell us one more time. Gentlemen, you can come in. Tell us one more time.
Yeah, so these are the Bala brothers.
All right, wonderful. BuschGardens.com/Tampa. Go check them out. All right, gentlemen, take it away.
That's amazing. And you were able to do it around all those lights, so very impressive. Very impressive. Right, well, those performers aren't the only stars at Busch Gardens. Of course, we have to talk about the animals, and Kayla's here. She's a member of the zoo team there at Busch Gardens. So how are you, and who did you bring with you today?
I'm very well, thank you, and thank you so much for having us. This is Darwin. Darwin is a 16-year-old short-beaked echidna.
Okay, so I was asking you earlier, I'm like, can I relate this to? And you said it looks like it may resemble porcupine, but not really in that family.
That's true. So a lot of people will guess that they're related to porcupines or even hedgehogs. They do have a very similar adaptation with these quills or spiky hair, if you will, but they're actually most related to the platypus.
The platypus?
Yes, they share a couple things in common, including the fact that they are technically mammals, but the female echidna, as well as the platypus, will lay eggs.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, and so where do they typically live? Like, where would I see one?
So echidnas and platypus, they would both be found in the country of Australia.
Wow.
But of course, Darwin is here with us. We actually have one of the most successful breeding programs in the United States for echidnas, which we're very proud of. And you can see Darwin sometimes on stage during our Animal Tales presentations, as well as his son, Mel.
Mel, I love it. Okay, well, looks like he likes me, but I was told not to really touch him, so I'm trying not to, but you look adorable. I really want to. But so tell me more how people can come see animals like Darwin here and other animals that you have there at the zoo.
Yes, of course, we have animals throughout the entire park, but like Christine was saying, we have several different presentations and even shows that you can see across the entire Summer Nights event, including Animal Tales. So if you go and see Cirque Electric, for example, and you see all the high-flying adrenaline stuff, and then you want to cool off in an air-conditioned theater and learn a little something about our animal friends, you can come join us at the Pantopia Theater and see Animal Tales twice a day throughout the summer.
Okay, so Animal Tales is happening, you said twice a day during the summer, and you mentioned air condition, but I just want to emphasize
air conditioning.
The air condition, because when you're working hard at the park, going on all those rides, you need to cool off a little bit, and this is a great way to do it. Are there shows in the morning and afternoon, or how does that work?
We have two presentations in the afternoon at 1:30 and 3:30 every day, and our hope is that especially family members and our kiddos, that they come and enjoy learning something new about the animals, and that they also learn something about themselves and the impact that they can make on the world as well.
That's amazing. And I want to just talk about Busch Gardens as a zoo, because I think a lot of people forget. They think about the rides, and this is an amazing zoo that is highly accredited, correct?
Yes, we're actually accredited by the Associations of Zoos and Aquariums. An AZA accredited facility means that we meet the highest standard for zoos across the country and even across the world.
Wow, that's amazing. And I know there's so many opportunities for people to see the animals, get private tours, all that good stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, in fact, one of our most family-friendly tours actually happens at Animal Connections, which is another place that you can meet Darwin. Our Animal Connections area has one of our most family-friendly tours. You can book any of our tours online before you even get to the park to make sure that you've got a spot.
That's amazing. Okay, well, Darwin here is getting restless. It looks like he wants to leave, so we're gonna let him get home. But thank you so much for coming and for bringing Darwin here with us.
Of course, thanks for having us.
And of course, you can check out the website to get tickets and find out all that good information, buschgardens.com. Allison, isn't he cute?
He's adorable. He's done. Darwin is done. He's done. All right, you can catch a movie at Gigglewaters. They are joining us next to talk about this year's lineup, and they're shaking up some summer cocktails. Stick around.
Transmission running rough? Get it checked for free at AMCO.
When it comes to beating cancer, where you go matters. Your first choice is your best chance. Moffitt's recently opened high-tech surgical hospital combines the highest level of urgency with a collaborative group of world-renowned surgeons, scientists, and physicians dedicated to defeating cancer. At Moffitt, we treat high volumes of complex cases and deliver cancer breakthroughs and innovations personalized to meet the needs of patients and their families. Now patients have even greater access to state-of-the-art surgical capabilities and techniques, performed by surgeons with decades of experience using advanced research and the latest technologies. By prioritizing unmatched patient experience, offering the latest screenings, treatments, and clinical trials, we aim to provide the best possible outcomes and enhance the overall well-being of every patient. For the right diagnosis, right away, call Moffitt to connect with a cancer expert.
Are you ready if you get into a serious car accident? When I lost my dad in a crash, I promised to fight for families like mine. At Burnett EPA, I'm keeping that promise. We fight to get you the settlement you deserve. Call 1-800-BURNETTY. We're ready.
How can Consumer Cellular offer fast, reliable coverage and save you up to half? There's got to be a catch, and I'm going to find it by going straight to the CEO himself, Ed Evans. What's up, Ed?
Carrie, here's the secret. We know our customers are going to use a lot less data. We can then set our pricing substantially lower than what the big three are able to do on the exact same network.
Hang on a minute, Ed. Are you saying if I need a lot of data, you don't have a plan for me?
No, in fact, we have all kinds of plans, so you can pay for exactly what you need. Nobody does it better than Consumer Cellular.
It's the Consumer Cellular Summer Switch event. If you're 50 and over, you could cut up to 50% off your big wireless bill. And right now, save an extra $50 off with code SAVE50. All on the network ranked #1 in coverage satisfaction. Call right now and speak with a U.S.-based sales rep in about 15 seconds. So call now and save during the Summer Switch event. Call 1-800-949-4156.
Think you need a new roof? Think again. Most roofing companies only make money one way, by selling you a new roof. But what if your roof isn't worn out, just dried out? And with just a little love, you could put off an expensive roof replacement for up to 15 years, at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. RoofMax is a scientifically engineered restoration formula that brings your shingle life back to new. Scan the code and get a free spring roof tune-up with your RoofMax restoration.
You get hurt in a car wreck and the insurance company offers you a tiny little check.
You may deserve more money and I'll fight to get it for you.
Jack Bernstein got a client who injured their leg in a car wreck for $300,000.
I'm Tony DeCopel. The CBS Evening News covers the whole life of the country, and it's powered by some of the best journalists anywhere on earth. At a time when so much of what passes for news is chopped up, we're here to tell you what's real and why it matters. So you can count on us to give you an honest take on the day's news. That is our promise to you. Of course, we're also going to make time for the good stuff, something to move your heart and make you smile. This is the CBS Evening News.
Gigglewaters is serving up summer. Rachel and Josiah are here with all of the details. You guys have so much going on, so we're so thankful you came to share it all with us. Summer's getting busy for you.
It's always
Look at Josiah's already to work. He's making some mocktails for us today, right?
Yeah, we wanted to bring some mocktails. A lot of people are kind of toning down their alcohol usage, right? And so we have these great mocktails that are on the menu that make you feel like you're drinking a cocktail. They are delicious. They are fresh juices. They are handcrafted, but there's no alcohol.
Beautiful.
In them.
Look at that color.
Yes.
I mean, so what's that one, Josiah?
This one's called the Kaiser Soze. Honestly, I would say it's most comparable to a Moscow Mule, except with, vodka. But this has got ginger, the ginger beer, so it's got that nice that bite that the ginger brings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's so pretty. All right, and she also brought popcorn, which I'm so excited about. Popcorn's like my favorite snack.
So Gigglewaters popcorn, we won Best Popcorn in Tampa Bay, and I feel like we use an Amish hull-less popcorn. So our popcorn, if you look, it's really delicate. These little tiny kernels, and the hulls are so small. So it's not like when you go to a movie theater and you get those big styrofoam pieces stuck in your teeth. Our popcorn is phenomenal.
It's really good.
This is the truffle popcorn. We do a garlic bread popcorn, and then my favorite is the sweet and salty. It
I'll
is
try them all.
butter and salt and cookie butter, and then it's got chocolate-covered peanuts in it too. So
oh my gosh,
it's really good.
Yeah,
right?
really
It's
good.
that
And
delicate.
of course, you have all of this because you do a lot of movies.
Summer movies at Gigglewaters. There are so many family-friendly movies. We have movies every single day. It's a $5 movie ticket. This month we've got stuff like the Mamma Mia Sing-Along, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Birdcage, Sandlot. There's just like fun, great movies. So there's a different movie every single day. It's like air-conditioned, it's inside. It is a fun summer thing to do.
Something different to do, to think about.
Yes, for sure.
Josiah, what did you make there? What's that one?
This is called the Fire Fest. It's got grapefruit, it's got pineapple, and it's also got basil, so it's got a bit of an herbalness, like an herbal back to it.
Yum.
So
This
yummy.
next one is actually called the Lily Dillon, and it's actually kind of comparable to a refresher because it's got some caffeine in it and some like orange creamsicle flavoring. So
it's really fun.
Are you coming up with these ideas? You're like, let's try out these
Our team,
mocktails?
we're really building out our non-alcoholic collection as well. So we've got just kind of something for everyone. Now, I can say you could also throw a shot of bourbon in any of these.
Sure,
and
if you
they'd be
want to.
even better. But for those of you who aren't looking to drink, this is a great, refreshing summer cocktail idea.
I love that purple one. So
It's
can I
so
try
yummy.
it?
Of course you can.
Please.
Good, great. As I'm trying this and tasting this out, we also have to talk about the 4th of July.
Oh my gosh,
Because you do
yes.
something really fun.
Yes, every year. It is actually it's my favorite day, and I say that all the time. Like everything is my favorite, but this is my favorite day. We do a hot dog eating contest.
Okay, look at this. Here's some photos.
It's my son before he retired from competitive eating. There's usually at least a dozen people competing. I think the record of all time was 10.5 dogs, I believe. It is always a huge event. We are currently looking for our competitors. So if you are out there and you think you can eat more than 10.5 hot dogs in a 5-minute time span, you got to get in touch with us. You got to email events@gigglewaters.com.
Okay.
We'll send you information and you can put your money where your mouth is.
All right, I'm told that our director, Chris, you're going to do this? Yeah? I'm calling him out, so he has to go do it.
He's got to do it. Help us raise some money from charity.
Yes, it's all for a good cause, too, which is great. And is that happening on the 4th of July?
It's on the 4th. So Safety Harbor does this great parade downtown, and then afterwards we kind of gather on the grass and we start the hot dog eating contest, and it brings hundreds of people. It is so much fun.
That's got to be wild to watch.
It's very, very fun. It's my favorite day.
She says fun. That was so nice of you to say it in that way.
Wild.
It's wild.
It's crazy.
Great. Okay, so if people want to come and they want to watch a movie, they want to just come in and enjoy food, enjoy the mocktails, what's the best way to check out the schedule and all of that?
Gigglewaters.com/movies. Or just go to gigglewaters.com. There's like a movies tab at the top that has the whole calendar on there. You buy your tickets ahead of time. Like I said, it's $5, so it's so affordable. You can eat and drink the whole time that you're in the theater. So you can just, when you get there, you'll order food, you'll enjoy the experience. It is so much fun.
It sounds so much fun. Popcorn, drinks, everything was fabulous. So we appreciate you guys being here.
Great to
Always
be
a
here.
great time. Thank you.
I can't wait to see Chris eat some hot
I know.
Car making noises? Get it checked for free at AMCO.
When the weather changes, you feel the impact. That's when our meteorologists issue a weather impact alert, so you're prepared. Watch 10 Tampa Bay and 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
But this is the one to watch traveling the next hour or so. I would watch that because I do expect those storms to make it to the coast.
10 Tampa Bay app will be a great tool to have. You can track the forecast yourself.
Stream extended coverage on 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. It's a weather impact alert day. Stay informed, prepared, and connected with 10 Tampa Bay by streaming extended coverage on 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download free on your TV now.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you for your auto accident. I'm Bill Winters. If you've been injured in an accident, call Winters and Yonker so we can start working on your case. Call Winters and Yonker for your free attorney consultation.
I'm Kevin Steele, and I approve this message.
Socialists, radicals, open border extremists, they're coming back, and they're coming for our president. We need a congressman they won't bend, a congressman they can't break. We need Kevin Steele. Self-made, America first. Steele slashed taxes, cut spending, backed the blue, and deported illegals hiding in our community. Send them Steele. Forged in Tampa, ready for Washington. Kevin Steele for Congress.
Here at Renewal by Andersen, you can replace your windows and doors right now. And for this month only, we have the financing everyone wants. Top 3 answers on the board: show me no money down, show me no monthly payments, show me no interest. This month, you get all 3 for an entire year. Good luck finding that anywhere else.
It's true.
And you know what else is true? Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand in the United States. And trust is everything. Renewal by Andersen has earned this trust by standing behind each job with the nation's best warranty. But let's be clear, you're not going to get these at a big box store. Even contractors can't get them. We take care of everything from start to finish. And the best part, it's all included in one price. You know you want them. You know your house needs them. Before June 30th, buy one window or door and get the next one 40% off. That's 40% off. And our financing can help make this project more affordable with no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 12 months. Call today to schedule your appointment. Don't wait. 656-259-5900. That's 656-259-5900.
I hit the concrete. I was in the worst pain I have ever been in my life. I decided to call Morgan & Morgan. Working with them was so easy. You don't pay them a dime unless they win. Call Morgan & Morgan.
10 Tampa Bay is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Well, how about a night out filled with local art, live demonstrations, and one-of-a-kind finds? Well, Water Street Tampa's night market is back, and visual artist Jerry Rodriguez is here to tell us all about it. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I don't want to interrupt your work. So what are you doing here? You're finishing up one of your paintings, and this is what you'll be doing at the market.
Yes. So tonight I'll be one of 20 local artists who will be live painting and displaying artwork. So finishing this one here today and gonna take it to the market tonight.
And tell me a little bit about what you're working on, what's your inspiration here?
Yeah, so I use my artwork to talk about identity and perspective, and this is actually men's mental wellness. So we are, I wanted to do something that represented that, but I also love representing culture, like I'm Dominican, so representing that and different diversity and different things. So.
Yeah. Why is it important for people to attend something like this market and to actually see local artists at work? What are they getting out of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So like I mentioned, there's going to be over 20 different artists that are going to be live painting. And I think it's so important for the community to come out and support your local artist.
Yeah.
There are so many voices and so many styles, so many different things that different individuals connect with. And so I think it's really important that we show up, we support local artists, and just have a good time. There's also live music, so you can dance if you want.
Like, we'll be dancing and you'll be painting. I like it. Okay, so let's talk about some of your other artwork. So this is one of my favorites. You know, I love dance. I grew up dancing. My kids dance. Tell me about this painting here.
Yeah, this painting, of course, represents a dancer, and so actually my wife is a dancer, so this was very much inspired by her, and I wanted to represent also culture, so Latino culture being very, very heavy on the dance culture as well. So just wanted to have that and show all the colors and the flow and the fun times that come with dancing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a still painting, but it looks like she's moving, which I absolutely love. Okay, let's go over to some of your other artwork over here. What's the inspiration behind this one?
So this is one of those pieces that I use to talk about perspective, and my goal is to cover the eyes, but it represents how we perceive the world or how the world perceives us. And so I don't want it to be necessarily a specific person. The question is, who's behind the blindfold?
Wow. And then your last one that you brought with you?
And this one also, I use really heavy textures, so when you get a close look at it, you can actually feel the different textures there. So this is one of those pieces as well that also represents just culture and diversity.
Yeah, well, I don't know much about art, but I imagine painting faces is one of the hardest things to paint. Am I on the right track there?
It is very challenging. Learning to do the symmetry, learning to know the proportions, it can be very challenging. So it's taken a lot of practice. This painting, I've done it so far in about 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
What?
So, yeah. I've been able to really practice my speed, but portraits have become something that I absolutely love because it shows so much emotion.
Yeah, so will you start on one tonight and hopefully finish it by the end of the night?
Yes.
That's your plan.
So it's a 3-hour span. I could technically do 3 to 4 paintings in that time frame, but I'll usually just stick to one, and so we'll do that.
Do you know what you're going to be painting tonight?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
I love
so
that.
We'll see. I like to let life inspire me, and so maybe the moment will inspire me, and we'll see. I bring some blank canvases, and we'll go from there.
Amazing. Well, we're looking at video now of past events because they do this a few times a year. And obviously they have food, they have music, DJ, so really a fun night, and that's happening tonight at Water Street, and it's a free event.
Yes, 6 to 9 p.m. tonight at Water Street. Definitely come out. It's a lot of fun.
That's amazing. Okay, tell me a little bit about how you got into art in the first place. Have you always painted?
So on and off most of my life. Now, I've been painting professionally for about 14 years now. I started painting a little bit accidental where I actually lived in LA and I was there for acting and dancing.
Okay.
But I couldn't afford it, and then my back started hurting, so I started painting again.
Wow.
And then I painted one painting per day for about 8 months straight.
Yeah.
And 14 years later, here we are.
That's amazing. So you're able to do this. Now, what do you have to do to finish this up here? Is it just the background?
The background is the main thing here. And I want to add a little bit of a shadow behind him, but that's pretty much it. And we are all set. So not much left to do.
Well, I love the colors. And so will you have all of these paintings tonight if someone wants to purchase them?
Yes, these paintings will be available tonight at the Water Street Night Market.
Perfect. And what's your website or Instagram if people want to find you?
Yep. So everything is under one handle. Website and social media is jerryrodriguez.art.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. And thank you for showing us your talent live here. That's amazing.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Allison.
That is stunning. And the fact that you're doing those so quick.
I know.
Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. The 250th birthday of America, it's coming up fast. Tomorrow, how to wear the Stars and Stripes this 4th of July. That's right here on Great Day Live.
Ron was an active guy.
I'm an outdoorsman.
Until plantar fasciitis pain hit.
My wife said, I'm going to take you to the Good Feet store.
Now?
I can do my happy dance. That's my Good Feet dance.
Come in for your free fitting.
At Tires Plus, save up to $100 when you spend $600 or more during our epic sales event. So you can finally purchase those new tires or get that repair done without breaking your budget. Tires Plus.
My son has always been an entrepreneur at heart. With the help of his father, Hunter's been able to build credit with a GT auto loan and a GT credit card. He even was able to buy his own equipment for his fishing career.
Thanks, Dad.
We love our new closet. It keeps us organized. There's a place for everything.
And Closets by Design made it affordable.
Take 40% off plus an extra 15% off. Call 1-800-BY-DESIGN or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Cancer screenings save lives.
My name is Bridget, and it's very important for every woman to get a mammogram.
At Moffitt, your mammogram is more than just a screening. It's a powerful combination of leading-edge technology, convenient locations, and compassionate care.
I've always gotten mammograms. However, this mammogram, they saw something.
Led by world-class mammography experts who specialize in breast cancer detection, our team understands the unique risk factors like breast density and is committed to finding even the smallest abnormalities early.
A mammogram is what saved my life, and I just can't say enough about Moffitt and the caregivers that they have.
For superior screening and the most accurate result, schedule your Moffitt mammogram today.
Building a legacy takes grit, loyalty, and above all, trust. For over 80 years, Ed Morse has delivered all three. Grit built one man's vision into a name built to last. Loyalty to people, not just profits, kept customers coming back. But none of that would have mattered without your earned trust. When you drive Morse, there's a legacy behind you. For 80 years and many more to come, you're always backed by Morse.
You get hurt in a car wreck, and the insurance company offers you a tiny little check.
This tiny little check won't even pay for your hospital bills.
Don't take a tiny check from the insurance company. You may deserve more money, and I'll fight to get it for you.
Jack Bernstein got a client who injured their neck in a car wreck, $750,000.
Don't take a tiny check for your car wreck. Call Jack Bernstein.
Jack's got your back.
I'm attorney Jack Bernstein, protecting your rights.
Call 813-333-6666.
At Tires Plus, save up to $100 when you spend $600 or more during our epic sales event. So you can finally purchase those new tires or get that repair done without breaking your budget. Tires Plus.
A team of students from Rogers Middle Magnet School is getting international recognition for finishing second in the World Robotics Championship. Jake, Carter, and Tan are the team, and they are joining us here in studio today. Congratulations, guys. That's amazing. That's really cool. This is your first time going to the championship, right?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So what was that like? Being the first time, let's start with that. What was that like for you guys?
It was surprising that we made it. We had a couple of rough patches with the robot. Weren't sure if it would work.
Yeah.
Like on our first competition to get to Worlds, our robot started bending in the wrong way. So we were scared that it was gonna start breaking mid-competition, but we made it.
So that was something you guys had to go back to the drawing board and kind of figure out.
Yeah, we had to stabilize it more, fix the code.
Yeah.
And it worked.
And it worked, and you ended up going to the World Robotics Championship, and you placed second.
Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing. What was that like to make that?
I was really surprised because, well, like we have said, this is our first year, so the fact we were able to score that high in the first place is really kind of like a miracle.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so tell us a little bit about what it is. How did you get to this point of creating this robot?
We kept going through designs. We came up with 3 different robots, but we stuck with this one because our second one failed. Our third one we just couldn't build.
Okay.
And we went through many different designs of our code, but this one still worked the best out of all of them.
All right, so you guys are getting together and you're just coming up with ideas and to see if it works? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, like after school practices, we did it during robotics class. Just a lot of hours put into the robot.
Yeah, and so what is this one then programmed or coded to do?
This one's coded to push things off the table, like bottles or other robots.
Okay.
It does this by turning in a certain direction until either it spots something or a certain amount of degrees have been counted, and it will just go straight after that amount of degrees have been counted until another amount of degrees has been counted, and then it'll go back to turning again.
Okay. Can we see a demo? Can you show us how it works? Okay.
Yes, we can.
You do the honors.
So for the rules, it requires a 3-second countdown before the robot can start moving, and then it will. So the sensors on top, those are distance sensors, and they can detect where objects are. The bottles are a little small, so the robot usually pushes 2-liter bottles. And then the sensors on the bottom, those are light sensors. The light reflects from the sensors and hits back to detect when it starts going off the table.
The first time that they were out here and they did a run through of this, I thought it was going to go off the table. I mean, I wasn't sure what was happening. So this is pretty incredible that it is sensing that.
Yeah.
So it's doing everything that you wanted it to do.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it waiting then for you to just shut it off, or it knows it's here?
It just has trouble detecting the small bottle.
Okay, but it still knows that it's there, and it.
To an extent, it needs to position itself, which is kind of hard.
Okay. This is amazing. This is way over my head of what you guys have created and figured out and what it's doing. But is it going to do it?
See. It's in a bad position, but.
Yeah.
Well, listen, this is incredible. If it misses that bottle, that's fine. Do we need to shut it off, or it's okay?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah? All right. So then what comes next for you guys after this? What are we doing now?
So me and Carter are going to high school. There's no robotics program there.
Oh,
so
okay.
Me, him, and a bunch of other people are going to try to start our own robotics club there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so you just have to get people who are involved and interested and want to learn?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we also need parts and stuff and funding.
Yeah, so you guys are ready to start that and get it going?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
We hope.
Well, good. Well, congratulations. Can we show off the trophy?
Yeah.
Show it to everybody? Yes. Get that on the table. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, such talented kids there.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow, very cool.
Absolutely. All right, well, we are here with Courtney to get a check on our weather. So how are things looking out there? You were saying maybe they're getting a tad better?
Yes, a tad better, especially this time tomorrow. Okay. It's going to be a lot better, but a little bit of rain out there, which we do need, but we're starting to see our wind shift out of the north, which is going to pull in some drier air for us through the day today. So lower humidity, we'll take it this time of year. Got to enjoy it because you know, it doesn't happen very often this time of year. Satellite and radar will show you a cold front. And this is a pretty rare summertime cold front. It's not often that we get cold fronts move this far south this time of year. And what it's doing is trapping in some of the moisture, giving us those mostly cloudy skies. So I know it looks a little gloomy out there, but that will improve over the next couple of days. Rain mainly south of town down towards Highlands County, Hardy County, so over near Sebring, Lake Placid, south of Wauchula, even into eastern Manatee County, just a few light showers. Where we're going to look today for the rain is mainly south of I-4. So from Tampa areas north, you're looking mostly dry today for your evening commute a little later. What you're going to notice is the breeze. It's going to be a breezy day today. We're looking at gusts between about 20 to 25, and the humidity is going to be dropping through the day. So tomorrow, we'll see a lot of sunshine up along the nature coast. Further south of Tampa you are, the more cloud cover you're going to see tomorrow. You're going to be closer to that front. You're just going to hold on to that moisture a little bit longer. So few showers possible mainly south of town tomorrow as well, but otherwise, it's going to be a really pleasant day. We'll see more sunshine, a little lower humidity, which again, can't stress enough. That's just going to be, it's been so soupy here lately,
I know,
miserable.
Yes.
It's going to be nice to get a little bit of a break from it. So let's talk about that. Our dew points are going to drop into the low 60s. To kind of put it in perspective, they've been in the mid to upper 70s the last couple of days. So a pretty significant drop for us. And then we'll hold on to that lower humidity through at least Friday before it starts to gradually go up over the weekend. But even this weekend, it's not going to be super sticky. It won't be like summertime humid. So overall, it'll be a really nice weekend. And the cloud cover today will hold us in the low 80s, which will also be kind of nice because it's been so steamy lately.
It's been so steamy, so we need a little bit of break so we can prepare ourselves for what's to come, right?
Yes,
Okay. Well, one of our guests stuck around because he has a question for you.
Yes. All right, Jake, what is your question for Courtney?
Is there going to be any rain for this entire week? Because I would like a little more.
I think all of us would like a little more rain. We need it so badly. Unfortunately, not a lot of rain this week. So whatever this front's giving us today, and we thought it might give us a little more rain than it did. It was supposed to bring us a pretty good dose of rain for the morning commute. Unfortunately, not the case. So as we go through the next several days, our rain chances are staying pretty low for the area. We'll mainly look south of town for the rain chances. Here it is. Notice. Not a lot.
Oh, no.
I mean, great for weekend plans. If you have any weekend plans this upcoming weekend, but yeah, not necessarily a lot in the rainfall department. Sorry to let you know.
Not good for the yards.
But we do have, you know, at least some more comfortable conditions.
Right.
So I can deliver that for you.
Yes, take what you can get.
Right.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow morning we'll wake up maybe some upper 50s along the nature coast. 60s inland. We'll still be closer to 70 in Tampa, but we've been closer to 80 the last few mornings. So this is really going to be an improvement for us. Then your 7-day forecast will be in the 80s next couple days. Mornings will stay comfortable through about Saturday, and then we'll go back into our typical summer-like patterns. There's the rain for you next week. We'll have those sea breeze showers and storms develop again early next week.
All right, Courtney, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Allison.
Shop for something unique while sipping something delicious. We're going to tell you about a Sip and Shop event coming up in just a couple minutes.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
Cut! When you own a business, you own every decision.
Tom, you ready to finalize the launch?
New products in the pipeline. Meetings on the move. A launch from the lounge.
Tom?
I'm ready. A window seat for an office.
Look at this EBITDA.
What? Wrap the R&D, earn some R&R. What if we tried something like this?
Good morning, Mr. Holland.
Demand's heating up. The social campaign goes live in 3, 2, 1. The business card that gives back all you put in. Chase Sapphire Reserve for business.
There's a quiet magic at work here, one conjured through time and tradition. It can pull us out of our rooms, away from our screens, off our phones, Not saying our fried chicken is the most powerful force in the universe, but we're not entirely ruling it out either.
For a limited time at City's Summer Kickoff Sale. Save on everything under the sun with up to 20% off, plus 60-month special financing. City Furniture, designed for love.
Homeowners, West Shore Home's 20th anniversary sale is here, and that means we're passing on some extra savings to you. For 20 years, we've been setting the standard for remodeling projects, and with over 65,000 five-star reviews, homeowners across the country trust West Shore Home to get it right. We're also paving the way for what the new standard of luxury bathroom design looks like. And we're ready to help you get your project started with some extra savings. This week, get 20% off your bathroom remodel, plus 20 months of no payments and no interest financing with no money down to get started. This is your opportunity to take your bathroom from old and outdated like this and turn it into something new and modern like this. Call 1-800-WEST-SHORE or visit westshorebath.com now to lock in 20% off your project with 20 months of no payments, no interest financing, and no money down to get started. Don't wait. This offer won't last long. West Shore Home, remodeling reimagined.
You weren't ready to get into a car crash. You weren't ready to get T-boned. Weren't ready to get injured. Burnett EPA is ready to fight to help you heal. Ready to seek compensation? Call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready.
They serve this country. Now many are losing the ability to walk and live independently.
IBM it's a very rare neuromuscular disease and it affects veterans greatly.
But federal policy hasn't caught up.
Don't wish this on anybody. I will give you every penny if I could have my legs back.
We need the NBA to see exactly what this disease is and what it's done to the veterans.
Watch Diagnosis Denied on 10 Tampa Bay News. Stream free on your TV or phone.
Well, this month you have the opportunity to sip and shop local boutiques and vendors.
Gabrielle with Pour and Decor is joining us now. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Yes.
Yeah, and 2 years you have had that space.
Yes.
Congratulations.
This past April, 2 years.
That's exciting. And how has that been, those 2 years?
It's been amazing. You know, obviously it's hard to own a business being so young, but it's been absolutely amazing. I can't complain.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about it. What can we find there on a normal day?
So we're primarily a coffee shop. We have some specials here, and then we're also a retail shop, and we sell gifts, we sell wine, and we sell home decor, and then we do have a selection of food as well.
Yeah, so we're seeing some of the pictures. We got to see the shop there and some of the sandwiches and but you brought along some coffees with you this morning, and
they
these
look
are, you said,
so
specials.
good.
Thank you.
There's a cannoli on one of them.
I know. Let's start with this one. What's this one?
So that's a strawberry shortcake matcha. We actually put our crumb cake crumbles on top, so it's out of this world.
That is a treat, yeah.
That's a treat. What about this one?
And this is our cannoli special that we have for the summertime. It's a pistachio cannoli latte with an actual cannoli on top.
Love it.
And then finishing it off, this one.
The last one is our creme brulee latte. I actually torched the top of it, so it's got that like crispy sugar on top. And that one's on our menu all the time.
Wonderful. So you can grab a coffee and then you can walk around the retail space.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, and you have some really cool, unique gifts. I was checking out these.
Yeah, what do you got in there?
Dishes. Look at this.
What is that exactly?
Some fun different sponges that we have.
Oh, it's a sponge.
Yeah.
Oh, that would look so much better on my sink than what I have right now.
Cleanie martini. And
Love
then
that.
we have all different kinds. You know, whatever your drink selection is, we have a sponge for it.
That is so cool.
I like my dishes like my wine, sparkling.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Very cool. And then the bag, you can get the bag too.
Yeah, everything here you can get that we sell on our retail side.
Very cool. And then I noticed some special desserts that you have.
Yes.
Can you explain those? Because you can do special toppings.
So we have our macaroons here, but we can actually print any logo or design onto them. As long, also with the coffees, we can print the same design on there as well.
That's so special for like a little gift or something like that.
Yeah. And I know you have one that says Great Day.
Yeah,
Great Day Live
got a Great Day Live in there.
Had to bring that one.
Of course.
We love that.
That is
very cute.
Cool.
So tell us about this event that you have coming up.
So we have a sip-in shop coming up on June 18th from 6 to 8 p.m. and we're partnering with local businesses on it, local vendors that they can do like kind of a mini market style in the shop.
Yeah, well, why is that important to kind of bring all these local businesses together? I know we're always talking about shop local, and this is one way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. I was born and raised here in St. Pete, and I have always loved to support the local businesses here, so it's important to get us all together and support each other.
Yeah, and for all of you to get together and just to be a part of the community together is probably really great for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being young and just starting and having 2 years, I'm sure you've met a lot of people.
Yeah, it's so fun to just get together and support each other and really see what St. Pete has to offer.
Yeah, it's so fun and cool, and it's changed so much over the years.
It really has.
It really is. Can we get a couple shots of the sandwiches? We didn't want to skip over. We know you've seen some pictures on your screen, but
kind of describe each one, because really you do coffee well, you do sandwiches well, you do the shopping well, you really do it all, and it's really in the details. You can tell how much you love what you do, but go through the sandwiches and the food options.
Yeah, so this is our sweet goat toast. It has macerated strawberries and whipped goat cheese.
Amazing.
And then this is our Miss B's chicken sandwich. It's actually named after the nickname of my dog, Annabelle, Miss B, we call her.
Love it.
So that's chicken. It's got waffles on top, and then it's got sweet horseradish pickles on it.
So good.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
God,
then
that's
our
yummy.
caprese sandwich, which is super popular. It's got a whole ball of burrata on it, and then tomatoes, prosciutto, and arugula.
listen, what else do you need? You get sandwiches, coffee, you could go shopping. That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
really
so
easy.
fun.
Where are you located in St.
We're
Pete?
located on Central Avenue, so 2210 Central Avenue.
Okay.
In the Grand Central District.
Okay, and you always have fun events there. You have a sake tasting tomorrow, though that's sold out. But
yeah, you missed out.
I bet you
That's
got to
cool.
follow your website and Instagram to find out all those amazing events.
Yes, we always post it on social media at Pour and Decor St. Pete. You can follow us, and we'll post all our events and all our offerings there.
Go check it out. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you
It's
for
very
having
cool.
me.
Yeah,
It
thanks.
was so fun.
All right, we'll be right back.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you.
This is Arby's Pecan Chicken Salad Sandwich. This medley of diced chicken, chopped pecans, and sliced grapes is crafted by hand. Tastes like hard work, if hard work tasted like chicken.
Arby's, we have the meat.
When Emily turned 18, I opened her up a GTE Financial Credit Builder loan. It's a small loan with regular payments that help her build credit over time.
Yes, having good credit score has definitely helped. Thanks, Mom.
Well, your bathroom remodel is all finished.
How'd you do it so quickly?
I didn't follow any codes and I took as many shortcuts as I could.
I told you we should have called Bathmasters.
At Bathmasters, we never cut corners. We're fully licensed and build everything to code. We obtain all required permits and pass rigorous inspections. Bathmasters is a full-service bathroom and kitchen remodeler. We're gonna get you what you want and do it right.
High energy bills? Can't get cool enough? Your HVAC system could be the reason. Save up to $2,000 on a new HVAC system with ARS Rescue Router. Smart homeowners know an old air conditioner can cost you more every month. Don't let it drain your wallet. Upgrade to efficient, reliable comfort with payment options that fit your budget. Backed by our exceptional service guarantee. Call 866-655-3031 to schedule your appointment.
Call ARS and Rescue Router.
When it comes to saving lives, one cancer center stands above the rest. Moffitt Cancer Center. It starts with an accurate diagnosis to give each patient the most precise cancer treatment plan with the best chance to beat it. And at Moffitt, our elite team gets it right the first time. As Florida's only comprehensive cancer center, we treat more than 100 different types of cancer, with specialists that offer the highest level of expertise for your specific type of cancer. At Moffitt, we're pioneering breakthrough treatments. Our scientists are developing innovative clinical trials that become routine treatment for patients. No one in Florida even comes close, because we're driven by a single-minded urgency to save lives. That's the Moffitt difference. Florida's best option for cancer care should be your first choice. Moffitt, a cancer center like no other.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears.
Live CBS Sunday. Get ready to raise your glass. Global superstar Pink is hosting Broadway's biggest night.
Woo! I'm gonna just talk fast and try not to cry.
This is Broadway. We'll make you laugh and cry, then laugh again.
With electrifying performances from Broadway's hottest shows. This is one night you don't want to miss.
Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Good night.
The Tony Awards, live CBS Sunday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Well, Friday is a big day at 10 Tampa Bay and Feeding Tampa Bay. We are collecting cereal for summer.
That's right. We are going to be live at Feeding Tampa Bay coming up on Friday. That's in Tampa. And we're going to be collecting your donations of boxes of cereal. And last week we had the chance to talk with Feeding Tampa Bay about how really important this is for our community. We will be collecting cereal for summer to help kids all across the Bay Area. Shannon from Feeding Tampa Bay is back with us ahead of next week's big collection day. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
It's coming up quick.
I love starting my weekend with you.
I know, we love it. It's becoming a
Absolutely.
tradition this time of year.
It is.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. One
It
week
is.
left.
1 week from today.
Yes, lots that we can do
Yes.
in this next week to make this happen. So Collection Day, we want to make sure that everybody understands what we're doing on Collection Day.
Yes, absolutely. There's a little bit of confusion, but what we wanted to do is spread it out through Tampa Bay. So go to cerealforsummer.org at the very top Collection Day button so you don't have to scroll through, and it'll tell you exactly. So for Hillsborough County, you're with us at Feeding Tampa Bay, and of course you'll be there all day too.
I'll be out there next week, yeah.
And then it's going to be throughout the counties where you can benefit your own neighborhood at Publix. So we've got a General Mills BOGOs going on, and we have those partners that serve those communities right there picking up the cereal too. So this way we're getting everybody involved throughout Tampa Bay.
That's great. And that too, the Publix situation, go to the website because then you can figure that out as well.
Absolutely, and it's only next Friday. If you show up Monday or Tuesday with your cereal donation, they're probably not going to know what you're talking about.
Okay, so keep that in mind if you do want to make that donation.
Yes.
And then, so for people who don't know, or they're just kind of tuning in and just kind of like getting in the groove of this, just talk about the importance of cereal for summer and why we do this every year.
So we do this every year because we know that so many children get free and reduced breakfast and lunch at school. Well, school has now let out. And those children, instead of being excited about summer, are really apprehensive because they don't know where their next meal is coming from.
Yeah.
So not only will we provide, of course, food for them all day, but this drive makes sure this summer that children start with a wonderful breakfast, something fun, something they can access themselves. And it's cereal for summer, but also any kind of breakfast food that kids can actually access themselves.
Yeah, so you could do granola bars or things like that.
Granola bars, we have people donating shelf-stable milk. You know, the Florida Dairy Council is such a big supporter of this too because it makes sense.
Yeah.
So just so many wonderful people have donated so far. You can go online and donate funds as well, which will maximize and make sure folks have the food they need, especially the children.
I'm glad that you brought up the donation piece of this because if people can't make it out and they can't drop off cereal boxes, how easy is it just to get online and to make that donation?
It is so easy. $1 equals 5 meals.
That's incredible.
So if you want to be a part of Cereal for Summer, you can give $5. You could give $10. We know so many people are struggling, hardworking families. Do what you can. And if you can't, come see us.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is true that if people are watching this and you know that maybe they know somebody or they themselves just need a little extra help, that's what you guys are there for. How do they do that?
Absolutely. Just come to us or come to our location. So it's ftb.org, find food, and that's where you can find food near you, but you can be connected to additional services that can help you with finances, health, attorneys, anything that you can think of to help you get back on your feet is at our location at the Causeway Center.
Yeah, go see them. All right,
Yes.
let's one more time. Let's talk about Collection Day. What are the hours and how do we do it?
So we're starting at 6:30 in the morning till 6 p.m.
At your Causeway
at
location.
our location on June 5th, and then the other Publix are from 7:30 to 6 p.m. So you go to cerealforsummer.org. At the very top is Collection Day, and you can get all the information on all the counties that are participating. And of course, always come see us because all you guys will be there all day.
Yes, we're going to be out there collecting as well. There's a QR code you see right there on your screen. You can scan that and you can get information and you can make that donation as well. Cerealforsummer.org. Thank thank you for your donations ahead of time. We look forward to making this a really amazing campaign. Thank you for being here. Good to see you.
Thank you for everything.
We look forward to being out there on Friday and seeing all the collections, because organizations and sheriff's offices and
they've all been
police
collecting the
departments,
past several weeks or month, and so they're going to be bringing it all to Feeding Tampa Bay.
It's such a huge thing. The easiest thing really is to go to cerealforsummer.org and go to that collection day. And then if you can't make it out there, you can find out where you can donate, but then also you can just make that monetary donation, which it is like $1 equals 5 meals, which is
it's the best deal out there, so do it.
So go and do that. All right. So we wanted to end today talking about something. You've probably seen this because it's been everywhere. It has been this like breadcrumbing for weeks at this point now. But Taylor Swift has a song coming up in Toy Story 5.
How cool.
Yeah. So they finally announced it, and her song called "I Knew It, I Knew You." It comes out on Friday. This is her first new music since her album was released in the fall.
Oh, amazing.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
The song is inspired by Jessie's character. She's the cowgirl doll.
Okay.
So that's kind of the inspiration, and it's going back to her roots a little bit too, because it's country. That's where it started.
Exciting. Yeah.
So the movie comes out on June 19th. Her song comes out on Friday. That actually, June 19th, is the anniversary of her debut single, Tim McGraw. Remember that?
Oh, no.
You remember that song. I can't sing it. I'll sing it to you after the break. We can't sing it. You know it.
I probably know it.
I'm
not a huge Swiftie. I love Taylor Swift, but I don't know all the different details about her.
That song you would know. It was like,
get it.
I'll sing it to you after the break. I can't sing it.
Yeah, you can't sing now.
Right now, but it'll be fun. Toy Story 5.
Yeah,
like,
that's
we grew
really
up
neat.
with this stuff.
That's really neat that she's doing it. I love that.
It's very cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching today. Coming up on the next Great Day Live, big parties will be coming up for America's big birthday. Tomorrow, we get tips for throwing a delicious barbecue.
And this sweet shop has been a staple in Safety Harbor for years. And now this old-fashioned candy shop is opening a new location. Look forward to having some candy on the show.
Yes, absolutely. Love the candy.
Yes.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
We'll see you back here tomorrow.
The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver, custom cabinet renewal.